I just got home from picking up our pieces and I thought we could do the reveal together. I haven't even peeked to see what any of them look like, but I am so excited. First, let's unbox my boyfriend's. He picked a ring holder. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And he picked this so that way I can have a little holder for my rings. He made the little snowflakes, this like beautiful winter frosty blue. Stop. I'm obsessed because I don't have a ring holder. Let's try. Are you kidding? Now for my hot cocoa mug reveal. I am literally obsessed. Are you kidding? Look at the little gingerbread men. And then this is the inside. This is to die. And I added a little detail. I added a little heart on like the holder. Stop. It's literally almost as big as my head. You guys, I won't have to like break apart my bread to dip into my Mexican hot chocolate. This is the best day ever. Do I look cute? I low-key kind of ate with this. I'm not gonna lie. The snowflakes, hello. I cannot wait to drink out of this. Yeah, this is your sign to go on a Color Me Mine date if you have one in your area. Especially like during the holiday season, they always have really good like unique things like this. I just finished making dinner. These are like Chipotle inspired bowls. I want to really like lock in with being intentional with what I'm eating these days. Well, because one, if I want to get snatched and have Ozempic allegations, I need to change up my diet. Like we've been eating out way too often. Like me and Uber Eats go together real bad, okay? But it's time for us to break up. I need to start eating like more whole foods and not processed foods. So this is me trying. Also just, I have not been in the mood to like cook lately. I don't know why. We have a bite with some chicken, cilantro, lime rice, beans, salsa, and lettuce. Yeah, this chicken marinade is insane. Came out delish. This is like a really good lunch option as well. So I'm definitely gonna make this again. I just showered and it's already 8:38 and I just wanna have like 2 hours of unbothered reading time. I feel like I'm very behind in my December TBR. I will give myself some grace because I've just been busy with like uploading for Vlogmas, and at night that's like the time that I would edit instead of read. So I'm trying to get back into it, but it's just been really hard for me to like really lock into a book and finish it. Wait, major reading update. I finished When the Moon Hatched. You guys, I am so unwell. I really need to stop reading unfinished series because it's driving me crazy. The fact that book 2 doesn't come out till October 2025 genuinely makes me ill. I'm so sad that I finished it. I think another reason why it took me so long to finish When the Moon Hatched is because I genuinely just didn't want to move on from the world. Like I was just kind of savoring it. But you guys, this book is so good. I was projecting 5 stars from it, but I ended up rating it 4.75. only because I think that this book could have been like 100 pages shorter. Not to say like there was enough plot to fill it. The plot in itself is insane, but I feel like it could have been 100 pages less in this one specific scene. This section, remember, just it felt a little bit dragged on in my opinion, and it was just a little bit confusing, so there was a lot of like rereading I had to do. But other than that, it kept me intrigued from page 1 to the very end. And the fact that it comes with a glossary is so huge. Be prepared, you are gonna enter a very complex fantasy world. But you guys, this book is so freaking good. I would recommend waiting till you're closer to the release date of the second book, just because the cliffhanger is just like torture. It's genuinely torture for me because I need to know what happens. I have so many questions and theories that I just need answers to right now. I'm actually gonna read you my review because I was very passionate about this review. And also I just recently made a Fable, so make sure to follow me on both Goodreads and Fable. So I said, on my knees in literal prayer, the praying emoji sign. This is the perfect masterpiece blend of fantasy and romance. The plot is substantial enough to be on its own and the romance accents it perfectly. 1000%. The biggest thing for me with fantasy is when a romance plot gets introduced and it takes over the entire thing. Biggest pet peeve, and it just makes me want to like rip my hair out. I digress. The heated exchanges, female rage, invisible string theme, the reveals of the past. Also our FMC is a baddie. Sassy, strong, angry, hilarious, and powerful. Reminds me of my fave FMC ever. If you know, you know. Like, you should know me by now who my favorite FMC is. And don't even get me started on our MMC with this emoji, the kneeling emoji, and the looking down emoji sad. Down bad. Absolutely down bad. The themes of grief, rage, and passion were so poetically written, and it added so much depth to the story. This is a quote. There's something poetic about looking up and seeing that which has passed. A soft launch into grief for those who linger below. Are you kidding? The way she writes about these real life experiences, like grief. Also, there were moments that I understood in the book as like high anxiety moments, like panic attack moments. And so the way that she writes about how these characters are experiencing that is just poetic. And there's just something to be said about an author who can explain how those feelings are perfectly without specifically stating like she's grieving, she's like experiencing a lot of anxiety, you know what I mean? And then I said I dreaded finishing this book because I didn't want to leave this world yet. However, I did think this book could have been like 100 pages less. I'm gnawing out the bars of my enclosure for the second book. I need to stop starting unfinished series. I have 2 more quotes. Your hands know me, yes, know you, crave you, worship you. With this emoji with the, you know what I mean? And then, I'm going to cut out your tongue with that blade in your boot. I prefer you use your teeth, but beggars can't be choosers. It's giving I hate you, but I'm so attracted to you. Like, that is the trope for me. I'm sorry. That's the trope that's gonna do it for me every single time. So all in all, 4.75 stars for me. Definitely 5-star material with the plot, the romance, the unanswered questions, like the cliffhangers. However, just 0.25 star had to be taken away because I definitely think it could have been a little bit less. There's just one part that's so dragged out to me and I'm like, girl, we need to wrap it up. We need to move on. Yeah, I want to reread it already. It's so good. But this is like definitely one of my top reads of this year. I know I already did a 2024 books wrapped. I did include this as a projected 5-star, which would insinuate that it is a top read for the year. So yeah, this book was amazing. Now I'm gonna read Court of Winter the rest of the night. We're reading 2 books in the book club. I decided that instead of reading them side by side with our book club schedule, I'm gonna get through one at a time because I have a really hard time with these books. There's something about like an overly prideful FMC that just kind of pisses me off. But anyways, that's just me. There's a lot of parallels to ACOTAR, which I know like it's impossible to be original these days with anything. So I'm honestly not even mad about that. It's just the fact that overly prideful main characters just tend to piss me off. But I am on chapter 16. I'm aiming to finish this by tomorrow or the next day so that way I can focus on How My Neighbor Stole Christmas and then just keep moving along with my December TBR. So yeah, let's have a cozy little reading sesh before we go to bed. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna make hot cocoa tonight because we're out of bread. And I don't feel like going to the store to get bread. And it feels illegal to drink Mexican hot chocolate without my bread to dip it in. So we're gonna save that for tomorrow and we will drink it with our new mug. besties. I am having a very cozy Tuesday. I woke up at 5 this morning for my 7 a.m. lagree class. You guys, I haven't been to lagree in about a month now because this past month I've just been dedicating all of my time and effort to preparing for the half marathon. And now that it's done and my body is like somewhat feeling back to normal, I am trying to get back on my routine of going to workout classes because I miss them so much, and I want to just kind of find a balance between my workout classes like lagree and hot yoga and running. I've been really struggling waking up early these days because the weather has just been so bad. The time change has still been kicking my butt. So lately I've just been sleeping in, feeling horrible about it, just beating myself up. So I was like, okay, I need to book an early morning class because one thing I will not do is pay a no-show fee to a class. I don't know why, but I'm constantly feeling like I'm in a rush these days. And it's because I've been waking up late and I just feel very reactive. So this is me trying, okay, to get back into my routine and to also stop being such a reactive person. And that begins with like what time I wake up, how I treat my mornings, like I do my routines. But where was I even going with that? I've been at my laptop pretty much all morning and afternoon. I have some book club related things that I want to do and just get it out of the way because I am preparing for our very first book club readathon this coming Friday, and I'm so excited. But in preparation for that, I wanted to make a readathon bingo card. I typically do a monthly bingo card in the book club just to kind of romanticize reading and to just make it more activity based. So we're gonna do a 24-hour book club readathon, and it's gonna start at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and it's gonna end on Saturday, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That way we can accommodate all of our different time zones. Because we have girlies all over the world, okay? So I thought that'd be fun. We could make the readathon bingo card together. Okay, I just finished making the readathon bingo card. I am obsessed with it. I'm just obsessed with the blue wintry vibes. I decided to kind of go along with our December bingo card for vibes. Like, I love the frosted edges of the card, so I kept that. I think I might add some more graphics towards like the top. For now, I just wanted to get the main content done. So the activities that I thought of were to go on a walk break because, you know, we're gonna be reading for a really long time and we need to get the blood moving. So take a walk around the block, touch your toes, stretch, do your thing, and then read a book set in the winter season. Post your readathon TBR, that way we can all see what you're reading. Read in cozy attire or PJs. This is just like a given. Reading in cozy PJs or like holiday PJs is just such a vibe. Read in your favorite spot. For me, it'll be my reading chair or by my Christmas tree. Make a cozy beverage or snack. Post a review and book reviews of one of your books. Start the readathon timer and use 3 emojis to describe the book you're reading. I think these are just like fun and simple. They shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, that is our readathon bingo card. I think these bingo cards are just like a fun way to romanticize the season, your reading, etc. So excited for readathon. I still need to make my readathon TBR. Like, I feel like I've not been reading a lot this month and my TBR is just like screaming at me. I think I have like 8 books on it and I've only read 1 book so far this month. So I'm really hoping I can get through some books during readathon. But yeah, if you want to join us in our next Besties Book Club readathon, it'll be on Saturday, December 28th. Again, it's 24 hours, so that way it accommodates all the different time zones. And I am just so excited. There's nothing like reading during the holiday season. So I'm very, very excited. Now that I'm done with my little readathon bingo card, I think I'm actually going to cuddle up and read. This weather's just telling me to read right now. So I feel like lately I have been fighting the idea of like slower December days. I've just been like really hard on myself, like with this expectation of like wanting to do all these Christmassy holiday things. Especially being on social media, it's really easy to compare like what other people are doing than what you're doing. And like, I feel like I should be doing more holiday things, but I'm not. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know how to formulate this into words, but I feel like I should be doing more to romanticize the season, but like that just wasn't how this month planned out to be. Like, I had a lot of content to do, and like there's other areas of my life that have flourished from me kind of slowing down this month, just keeping my head down and putting in the work. But then there's a flip side of like play. So I'm trying to release that like unrealistic pressure to constantly be doing all these like festive things when like in reality my normal life just does not look like that. And so with that being said, I'm just really trying to embrace slower winter days and just embrace the winter and like understand that I don't know why it's so hard for me to accept that like with like these shorter days and colder days, it's just natural to like want to hibernate and like slow down and just be inside more. So I'm just kind of battling that right now. I'm trying to be better about it and just figure out ways to get through winter, I guess. And winter hasn't even like technically started yet and I'm already feeling like this. But so right now I think I'm gonna make some Mexican hot chocolate, obvi, with my fat Color Me Mine mug. And I finally got some bread today so we can have it with our hot cocoa. And I'm gonna read because I am so far behind on reading. It's not even funny. Let's do that. Let's just have a cozy night in. This is what I've been waiting for, you guys. Look how giant this cup is. I can't even like hold it. It's so big. The fact that I don't need to break apart my bread. Yep. Yeah. I am thriving right now. I can't. You guys know that I like to sleep on my reviews, so I'm not gonna make like an official review on like my Goodreads or Fable till tomorrow. I feel like my body language kind of tells you how I feel about this book right now. First three words that come to mind: underwhelmed, ACOTAR vibes, snowy. Snowy, like the vibes, is what carried this book, I fear. The descriptions of the Court of Winter and like the snow, the magical feeling of winter and snow and snowflakes, top tier. Love it. Love how descriptive it is. However, I say ACOTAR vibes because the first book of the ACOTAR series, A Court of Thorns and Roses, the plot really didn't pick up till like 75% in. Plot picked up on chapter 22, which is like more than 75%. That's why I say ACOTAR vibes, because the first book, the plot really didn't get into place till the last 75%. I'm a little underwhelmed with the cliffhanger. I felt like it was just kind of like trying to save the book, like to throw these things in. Yeah, that's why I'm underwhelmed, because it took a minute for the plot to really develop, and then we just kind of have like chaos at the end of the book, but it wasn't like well developed chaos. I feel like, I think that's the difference between ACOTAR and this one. Like ACOTAR, even though it took 75% in to like really get into it, the plot was thoroughly developed, in my humble opinion. This one, I feel like it was just a little bit rushed and just like spitting plot at me to keep me intrigued to read the second book. Honestly, the first rating that comes to mind would probably be a 3 star. 2.75, 3 star. But again, I'm gonna sleep on it to give you my full review. I want to pick up the second book just to like see what happens. I've already guessed 2 theories that I thought would be addressed by the end of the book. So I want to see my 2 theories through and see if it's even answered in book 2 or book 3. However, I will not be buying a physical copy. I will be using Oceans of PDF and then tipping them, because I just don't think it's like worth it to go out of my way to buy this book. If this book was like 4 star or higher, I would buy the physical copy. Around 2.75, 3 star, I think I'm just gonna get it off of Oceans of PDF and download it to my iPad and read it from there. So yeah, that's my first reactions to finishing Court of Winter. Now that I'm done with that, I plan on picking back up on How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I've kind of neglected her. I'm only on page 38, so we have lots of catching up to do. Besties, I decided to get ready for the day. The sun is out today, and so I want to do work not in my house. So I'm gonna head to my boyfriend's office to work from there, and then maybe go to a coffee shop afterwards. I don't know yet, but I want to get some work done. And then also I really want to prepare for 2025 with my journal. I have a bunch of journal prompts that I want to do before we enter the new year, and so I thought we could do it together today. I thought it would be just like a good change of environment today to get out of the house, do some work in my boyfriend's office, and then prepare for 2025 together in my journal. So yeah, that is the vibes for today. We made a little excursion to Barnes & Noble because on this month's bingo card, we have to go on a blind date with a book, but it has to be a festive book. But they don't have the blind date ones like this year for some reason. So I'm gonna have my boyfriend randomly pick a holiday book for me. I'm gonna have my boyfriend point out books that I have read to see how much he pays attention. Anything over here?
This one?
Let's go over here.
This one?
What?
No? This one for sure.
Okay.
This one. No, this one.
Nice. Anything here?
This one?
Okay.
These two.
Harry Potter. It has his birthday cake on it. Anything from this aisle?
Yes, all of them.
My Roman Empire. I really want to read this book in January. So you have to pick any one of these, except not this or this, because this is fall vibes. So anything holiday vibes you have to pick.
Based in New York, holiday romance. Are these all romantic books?
Yeah.
Oh. Right, I'm just gonna choose a random one. Let's go with the color blue. All the other colors are too red, pink. No. Let's go with black. That's how we're going to base this off of, is the color black. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, this is so cute. And it's buy one, get one 50% off. Half sisters. Okay, you're like, can you like not make me look like a little elf? Oh. Okay, and another thing on the bingo card is that your significant other has to pay for it.
Do you want to know my logic in picking it or no?
Yeah, what was the logic in picking it?
The book cover is black.
Nice. That's a good one. The cover is so cute. Yay, thanks. So we just got home from our little cute evening. I want to show you guys what I got. So, okay. But first off, they were having 50% off of Funko Pops at Barnes & Noble. This is Harry Potter, of course. And he's holding his iconic Happy Birthday Harry cake. And they're just so freaking cute. So let's unbox him together. And this was the last Harry Potter Funko Pop left. Oh my gosh, so cute. Are you kidding? Mr. Harry. The birthday cake is what really kills me in this. I'm obsessed with this birthday cake. I want to make this birthday cake for like my birthday next year. He's just an icon. And then this is the blind date book that my boyfriend picked out for me. I think the cover is so beautiful. It's really giving those holiday December vibes. So let's read the blurb. 3 bickering half-sisters, one unique antique shop, the coziest holiday season of their lives. Wildly different half-sisters Maggie, Simone, and Star have hardly seen one another since their sprightly summers at Rowan Thorpe, their eccentric father Augustus's home. Known for his bustling approach to the knick-knack shop he ran, Augustus was loved by all and known by none, not even his daughters. Now years later, the 3 estranged women are called upon for the reading of Augustus's will and quickly realize he's orchestrated a series of hoops through which they must jump to unlock their inheritance, the last thing any of them want to do. But Maggie and Star desperately need the money, and who would Simone be to resist? Through hilarious goose chases, small town mishaps, and one heartwarming winter solstice celebration, love is in the air if only the 3 sisters can let themselves grasp it. So it sounds like there is no romance. That's okay. That's okay. It's alright. Honestly, I'm just gonna have to gaslight myself into reading this and to liking it, because you guys know I'm a fantasy girly. Love a bit of spice. I love a fantasy world. I love world building. This sounds like it has no romance whatsoever. And it sounds like a rekindling of sisters, but that's fine. That's wholesome. Good Christmas vibes. We'll see. I think I'm actually gonna save this book for readathon because it'll just give the cozy December vibes. But I'm most excited about my little Harry Potter Funko Pop. He's so cute. But yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me in this vlog. I know I didn't really like talk through like getting ready for 2025, but I really encourage you to take yourself out on like a solo date, get your journal, and just reflect on the year and reflect on your accomplishments, your highlights of the year, your favorite memories of the year, and then also just like going into 2025, writing down what you want your year to look like, what you want to feel like, what does this 2025 version of yourself look like how does she act, and also to just release any negative feelings and just leave it in 2024. So yeah, I had a really fun time taking myself out on a solo date and just journaling and releasing any like negative feelings and leaving it into 2024. Sit down, journal, be with your thoughts, and let's just enter 2025 on the best foot forward. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and for spending time with me in today's vlog. Let me know if you end up using those journal prompts and how you like them, and let me know what you're doing to prepare for the new year. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you, bye.